And while Michigan wasn't victim to those intense storms that the South saw, the city of Grand Rapids specifically did look pretty dusty, unwelcoming at one point during the weekend. Saturday was actually one of the worst days for air quality in the city's history. Today, though, should be a lot better, actually, because of the colder weather, the snow that we saw yesterday. Some of that rain maybe moved some of that dust out of West Michigan. So there's the silver lining if you're not a fan of the dip in temperatures that we saw, right, Terry?
Exactly, yeah, and it was really interesting, almost eerie looking on Saturday. For several hours Saturday afternoon, Grand Rapids had the worst air quality in the entire United States. The peak air quality index at 460. Rarely have we ever seen a level that high here in the state of Michigan. Very unhealthy. A lot of folks with breathing issues, respiratory issues, having a really difficult time over the weekend. And what a weekend it was. Weather whiplash, I guess that's the only way to describe it. Windy and dusty on Saturday with a high of 70 degrees. And by the way, all that dust in the atmosphere from Texas and Oklahoma, that's just how intense the wind field was that transported all of that, all of those particulates so far to the north. As we headed through the day yesterday, we had the backside of that system coming in, so we actually saw rain developing Saturday night. Started out Sunday morning with rain, and then the rain changed over to snow as we had colder air wrap in on the backside of that system. Yesterday, we officially picked up 2/10 of an inch of snow, the first measurable snow since February 20th. And by the way, to be considered measurable, has to be at least 1/10 of an inch of snow. So even though we've had trace amounts of snow on and off over the last couple of weeks, we did not have any measurable snow since February 20th. And that brings the seasonal snow total to 62.3 inches, about a foot below where we should be for average snow season to date. And by the way, the average date of our last snow for the season is typically right around April 11th. And by the way, thanks to our friend Bill, who hustled out to Pere Marquette Beach to see the clouds break apart just in time for a beautiful sunset picture. And of course, the skies are bright and blue now because that moisture washed out all of that pollution from the atmosphere. So we are looking at what is going to be a bright blue sky, at least through the morning hours. Fading sunshine with a canopy of high mid-level clouds rolling through late this morning into the early afternoon. The next system coming into play will produce rain later Wednesday into Wednesday night. Falling temperatures behind that system as the rain mixes over to snow during the day on Thursday. Temperatures this morning are in the 20s. These readings are a good 10 to 20 degrees colder than we were 24 hours ago. And here you see that really fairly quiet weather in the Great Lakes region with high pressure in control of our weather. As the high pressure center moves eastward, it opens the door for this batch of moisture to come in. And that really shouldn't be a precipitation event for us. It's going to be just some clouds rolling through late this morning into the early afternoon. We'll see a pretty sunset this evening with temperatures tomorrow morning in the 30s, so a little warmer tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow we'll see a mixture of clouds and sunshine with that southwesterly wind at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here we go with that next precipitation making system coming in. That'll be arriving as we head through late Wednesday afternoon into the evening hours, initially starting out as rain, eventually mixing over to snow with colder air settling in. By the way, Thursday, ironically, is the beginning of spring with the vernal equinox early Thursday morning. We're back to some sunshine Friday. Saturday, a few rain showers developing. Sunday looks quiet, and the 8 to 14 day outlook shows the much warmer than average temperatures now across the western United States. This will be, again, for the 8 to 14 day outlook, which takes us almost to the end of March, and the cooler air settling in from the Great Lakes region down to the southeast.